Introduction/N. Are you interested in learning how climate change is impacting the world of moths? Our topic today is the effects of drought on some British moth species. Climate change is causing drier and hotter temperatures in some areas of Britain, leading to the local extinction of some moth species. In this video, we will learn more about the findings of a new study conducted by a wildlife charity, Butterfly Conservation, and Northumbria University, which looked at data collected over the past 40 years. We will also explore recommendations for water management as a response to climate breakdown, and the potential to protect these species. Body /N. The recent research found that British moths that could once be found in many habitats have been retreating towards the northwest, where temperatures are lower. This is especially true for those species that are adapted to colder temperatures. For example, the garden tiger's numbers have dropped a shocking 89%. Scientists believe that preventing local extinction for these moths may be possible if their habitat is managed for greater water retention. Tree cover, overgrazing, river flow and peatlands all play a role in increasing water availability in the landscape. Projects like the Bog Squad, which is re-wetting damaged peat bogs in Scotland, are a type of conservation effort that are improving the wildlife in many areas. Climate change is causing more droughts in Britain, with high temperatures and low levels of water in rivers. That's why experts agree that it's so important to prioritize water availability in landscapes that may be threatened by climate change. Dr. Lisbeth Hordley, a postdoctoral researcher at Butterfly Conservation and lead author of the study, strongly recommend the adaptation of land management practices that would help increase the water retained in the area to safeguard the moths. She stated, "Changing land management to increase water retention is even more important to safeguard such species." Dr. Richard Fox, head of science at Butterfly Conservation and co-author of the research, praised the volunteers of the National Moth Recording Scheme for their 40 years of data collection. He said, "Thanks to the efforts of thousands of volunteer moth recorders over the past 40 years, we now know that there is a strong link between warming temperatures and the decline of many species that live in cooler parts of Britain." Conclusion/N. In conclusion, drought is having a major impact on some British moth species. Climate change has already caused local extinctions in some areas, and the trend is projected to continue if changes aren't made to manage water availability in these areas. There are many ways to increase water retention in landscapes, such as reducing overgrazing by livestock, increasing tree cover, slowing down rivers and restoring peatlands. Conservationists believe that these efforts will have a positive impact on the environment and the wildlife, including moths. We again must thank the volunteer moth recorders who have provided so much data, without which this study would not have been possible.